So, yeah, last time, um, I think you had just finished fighting some Onis, terrifying creatures, distant cousins of ogres. Um, Before you then went and headed into another room that you found was filled with cultists. The leader of whom was called, I was going to say Cleophas, but I don't think it is.
Mm.
Nope,
I remember actually now.
if I consult my notes. Here we go. The leader of whom was called Demos.
Mhm.
Um, and in the room, sitting at the head of the table with the cultists, was Videra the Banshee, this terrifying creature that you had been told about and was the, I think, initial reason for Conrad and Dana coming here, as they were sent by the Piltover Trading Company to investigate. So we begin this session um, after you guys spent maybe a few minutes looking over the scene before you, several dead cultists lying on the floor. The banshees obviously disappeared after being laid to rest once and for all.
Why is my stream not working? I'm trying to get the screen to table plop, but it's not working.
Right click on Chrome,
Mm-hmm.
and not your actual browser, but in the
Yeah.
recording software, and then properties, and select it again. I think.
It is on that one. It is on. Huh? Oh. There you go. Okay.
Seems to be working fine for me.
Yeah, it works. Awesome.
Awesome, awesome.
Okay.
Sorry, is there a
So-
link to tablecloth, or is this something I just go on?
You can just search
it.
tablecloth, yeah.
You can also bookmark
thank
it.
you, guys, Gil.
Oh yeah, has everyone found their way to, is everyone on tablecloth right now?
Oh,
Mm-hmm.
yeah.
Joe? Conrad?
Yes, I've just moved my character, and I'm wondering, can I have a little look at what is up here? I believe this is where the Banshee was, and their second in command. Is there any remnants left of them? And who can I investigate and see if there's anything useful on their personages?
Okay. So the Banshee, you can see lying at the table just in front of where she was sitting is what seems to be a very valuable platinum necklace with a tourmaline kind of put into a kind of central kind of brooch sort of thing on it, set into that. Briefly kind of eyeballing it using your past experience as a trader, you figure it's probably worth between sort of 200 and 300 gold pieces.
I suppose I just pick it up and go. This could be useful for later, and I put it in my pocket.
Okay. Do you want to make a quick investigation check as you go over the bodies of the dead cultists?
Okay. Can I make an arcana check on that platinum thing as well?
Yes, you can.
Okay. So, is it for investigating bodies?
Yep.
I get +5 to investigation, 21.
Okay, yeah. So you go over, obviously they've got their kind of usual items. A few of them have got some rations on them. They've got some swords, all of them not in the and daggers, not particularly well kept. However, you do find that Demos, as you kind of open up his cloak, you see on a concealed pocket on the inside of it there are 2 healing potions.
I will pick them out and put them on a table and say, kind of, these could be useful for later. And then for my Arcana check on that necklace, I got a 19 altogether.
Okay. Yeah, you know from that the necklace certainly isn't magical.
Good.
It's pricey, but not magical.
Hopefully the bench isn't got high enough spells that she can cast do not appear magical on over her things before they instantly kill you.
So, what do you choose to do next?
That's probably what I will do. What does everybody else want to do?
So what part of the map are we?
If you look over on the right, you're in room N, which is kind of towards the sort of middle on the right.
So we're in this room where I'm drawing.
Yeah. Yeah, where Joe's doing.
Yeah, no, I see. Could I walk out the door behind Dana?
Yes, you can. Is that the door which currently actually, I've shown this open, but is currently closed, that leads into the room, or going up to taking the passageway through to the right?
Yes. Could you go through the corridor next past Dana and then to the right? Could I go with could only accompany Kitasi as Kitasi does this as well?
Yep, I expect so. So, enter this room. The kind of the sound of your boots on the hard stone flagging being almost deafening against the utter silence.
Joe's mic's gone very staticky. I've just started mentioning.
Yeah,
It's fine
yeah.
now.
Is that when you like have it on your jumper or something?
Well, it's quite constant. So it's fine now.
Okay.
As soon as you spoke, it was fine. So.
Is it okay if I just be quiet now?
Yeah, it's right now.
What about now?
Yeah, it's fine. It's fine. Yeah, you fixed it as soon as you opened your mouth.
Oh, it's really bad. Oh, it's gone really bad again, Joe. No.
Oh, he's gone. I don't know who this Joe person you're talking about is. It's Conrad.
Sorry, Conrad. Sorry,
Anyway,
my bad.
Sorry,
That's
man.
medieval microphones.
Oh no. Anyway,
Okay.
I can't
Over on the
move
left, you can
Ernie
see.
though.
I'll move Ernie. Yeah.
Joe,
Over on the Joe, your microphone's gone funny again.
maybe
What?
just mute while you're
So,
not
okay, let's
talking.
stop. Yeah.
Yeah.
So over on the
Yeah,
left, you can
sorry.
see what appears to be the main staircase that led up. Huddled in, it's sort of in the centre of the room. You can see 2 more lifeless corpses, which appear to be ghouls. Over in the far corner, huddled up, you can see a dark figure, the face hidden by the hood of a deep blue cloak.
Oh, scary. Could I burst confidently into the room and then raising my warhammer up? Could I say to this hooded figure in front of me? Could I say, "State your name and identity, you, in the corner there"?
He kind of looks up, and you can see his face. You can see some blood on it. As he kind of pushes his hood back ever so slightly, you can see that his hands are also covered in blood. As you look down, you can see that he's taken a very pretty grievous wound to the torso, probably from a ghoul, judging by the kind of the 4 kind of slash marks there. And he kind of sort of, my name is Keithus.
Hearing this, could I turn to Bert? No, sorry, not Bert. Ernie, who's next to me, and could I say, taking off my cloak, could I say, wrap this around this man over here, and then could I would I'm just thinking, would Conrad would have followed me or not? Would they be in like shouting distance or anything?
Probably, yeah. I mean, it's
Could I sort of
very,
shout
very
to
quiet.
Conrad?
Yeah.
Could I say, Conrad? I need those healing potions that you just you just got from the room over there, please.
Joe, you are on mute if you try to, or Conrad, you're on mute if you try to speak.
That is a bit of a problem when I realize I am and I talk. Yeah. Isn't he dead? But he looks up, healing potion towards you, taking a mental note to make sure going. I must make sure to look at these tables. They may be hold valuable secrets. There we go.
So you gave me one of the healing potions, did you?
I do, yes.
Cool. Could I? Is Bert next to me as well? I guess. I suppose he is. Could I turn around to Bert and could I say, quickly get this healing potion to the wounded man over there in the corner? And then yeah. And then could I sort of step more into the room and then sort of, as I look at the hooded person again, could I say, what are you doing here in this dungeon? Yeah. You got that?
Yes. Thank you. I am. My leader, Demos, he led us here to seek the wise words of the Banshee, of Videra. As we came up here, and they got me, and the rest of them left. I don't know if they saw that I'd been left behind, but none of them have come to help.
Could hearing this, could Ernie say, the Banshee you talk of is dead. We just slayed him.
Would you just repeat that, because my internet just cut out?
Oh yeah, sorry. Ernie, hearing this, says, the Banshee you talk of is dead. We have just slain them. Did you get that?
Good.
He looks frozen. Oh,
Ben's frozen on me.
Yeah, okay. I
There
think
we go.
I might be back now.
Yeah, it sounds like
my
you're
internet just cut out
Yeah,
again.
sorry.
I've got no idea. I'm sorry. I've got no idea what you just said there. We're fun of doing D&D online. Just cut out again. Okay, I'm back.
Yeah, is it me that Ben's cutting out, or is it
Yeah.
just like...
yeah.
I'm
Ben's
definitely
going out.
losing connection. Yeah.
Yeah.
Sorry. Say that again.
Wait, did you hear what I said, what Ernie said?
No,
just
it
now?
cut out
Oh, sorry.
just after you started talking.
Yeah. Could I say the Banshee you speak of is dead?
And it's just
Did you hear that?
nope. It just cut out.
Oh,
One more time.
maybe the Wi-Fi would be
Oh,
better if you
it-
didn't use the camera. I don't know.
I could try that actually. Yeah. I'll turn it off for a bit and I'll turn it back on again if it seems to be working better. Okay. Yeah.
Yeah. So did you get that again, or do I have to say it again?
No, say that again. I think you said Ernie said something.
Yes. Ernie said, the banshee you speak of is dead. To the man after he just referenced the banshee.
You see his face turning sort of.
If
You're lagging a lot then.
Let's just go back again. Sorry, did you hear any of that, or did that all cut
No.
out?
No.
Okay, you see his face kind of creases into a sort of frown as he then looks towards you and says, "Why did you do that? How did you do that? The banshee is not our enemy."
Could Katazli, hearing that, could Katazli say, if the banshee is not our enemy, who is in this dungeon?
Well, I have heard that there are other creatures that have been terrorizing this place. I remember a conversation I had with Demos before we entered about the last king, the Mad King, who Nordak, Silverax, who his soul was never laid to rest when his kingdom fell, and he still haunts the place to this day. I think if anyone is the enemy, then it is him.
Quickly out of game, has the man taken the potion yet that I gave him?
Probably, yes. And actually, you'd see while his voice is still raspy, you'll have seen the wounds kind of begin to sort of close up.
Could I give him, recognizing that his voice is raspy, could I give him, like some water to drink out of my...
Yeah.
Give him some strepsils.
Oh yeah. Strepsils. Then could I ask the man after he's finished drinking, could I say, could you take us to him?
I would do, but I don't know where he is. I know that they're in here somewhere, probably on this upper floor. I guess the throne room is, but I don't know where it is. I don't have a map.
Could I then pass him my dagger, and then could I say, oh well, we're all a bit tired, and we'll need all the help we can get. So if you could accompany us, that would be most welcome.
I suppose that I could do that. But I suppose nobody else here, so I guess that's what I'll do.
Also out game, does he have a stat sheet?
Does he have a what?
A stat sheet.
A stat. Who's this? Keithus.
Yes.
It's basically one that he's a cultist, so yeah, just a cultist.
Okay, so if I hand him a dagger, then he. Okay.
Yes, he would know how to use it. Yeah.
Okay. And yes, is there anything anybody else would like to do in this room? As I'm out of things to do in this room.
If he's not so angry that he's not going to attack us, and I don't see him as a threat, I guess I would say, I'm curious what's behind this door, Keithius. Keithius? He spelled Keithius, but is it Keithus?
I would also like to go and check
Keithius.
the
It is
table.
Keithius.
Okay.
Yeah, maybe it's Keithius.
What's behind this door, Keithius? You're not guarding it, are you?
No,
Sure, better
I'm not. I'm not guarding the door. I've got no
Anything-
idea what's behind there.
Okay. Well, I'm going to take a look then. Katazli, shall I try to unpick this door?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think I should
I have
reading first.
Go ahead.
thieves' tools, which do an extra +2.
You thievy. Cooks, did he say he wanted to do anything?
Yeah, I need to roll some death saving first.
What? Oh,
Wait, is Cogus dead?
I didn't
No,
even
no.
know we left him behind.
Yeah,
I didn't
Well,
really pay
we
attention.
still have a healing potion we could give.
oh, okay.
And also, have I taken a long rest or a short rest?
No, we haven't.
I think
Oh.
we have.
So I think if we
we
haven't
should.
since we've gone and started, we've gone in the dungeon
Yeah.
and it's having those spells.
Well, we did once, but yeah.
Yeah,
Should we try set up the Lehman's tiny hut?
Yeah, we could do. If it's a safe room to do so. I don't really trust sleeping with this Keeper's guy though.
Yeah.
So if I give Pogus a potion of healing, would that
Okay.
heal him when he's unconscious?
Yes, it will. Yeah. Just kind of
Okay.
let it go. Yeah. Drown him in it.
Conrad, did you give me both of them or did you give me one?
Oh, no, it's not me too. Conrad? Joe?
Joe? You there?
Hello, yes, it's very difficult to work out this muting. Muting buttons is something we've never come across, being from thousands of years ago.
Are you muting off your headphones?
Yes, which I think is why it was a little bit, what's it called, static or whatever. Maybe. Yes, I have decided. I would like in game. Conrad still would like to have a look at those tables, just to see if there are any code secrets in there, any secret buttons, anything that could give him an idea of anything else in this area.
Is this in the
also I
sort
asked
of
you a
the dining
question,
room?
Conrad. I
Yes,
don't know
sorry.
if you heard me or
No, I
not.
didn't.
Sorry. I asked you out of game if when you handed me the potions, did you hand me one or two?
I think I said he's one.
So you
He
still
was-
have one then? Okay.
I think I still have one. Viewers, please call me out if I don't.
No, I think you got two and you gave me one, but I wasn't sure.
Okay.
In that case, in game, could I ask you, could I say to Conrad, could I say, would you use the other healing potion on our dear friend, oh, sorry, I forgot Cognizant's
Yaris.
character's name. Yaris, over there, he's in quite a bad state. Assuming I'd know that.
Boy, you didn't seem to have too much compassion for him earlier, but yes, I shall try and help him. Conrad walks over, gives Yaris the other hidden potion. Is he able just to check this room, the tables, the chairs, just really anything, any
Yeah.
weird symbols on them? Just anything. Shall I roll?
No, you kind of check round the room, you know, look at the walls, see if there are any irregularities. Same again with the floor. Glance up at the ceiling as well. You know, go over all the chairs. No other clues. Don't find anything else. Anything else here?
Does Cogus make another death saving throw whilst that happens?
Wait, did I get the potion or not?
We'll say that you got the potion.
I did. Okay.
Okay, cool.
How much health is that?
10.
Oh, nice.
Can someone move Miles up on the bottom of the area,
Yes, I can.
please?
And
So where are we going next? You're looking for the, was it the king? Nordak.
Yeah, you're mate.
Yeah, what happened?
Sorry.
I think that Joe's mic. I don't know.
Yeah, Joe's mic stop.
Yeah.
Yes, Yaris just said.
Yeah, who's he? Haven't seen him before.
Are you asking me or you're asking?
Or anyone.
Okay.
Allow me to
I think in that
introduce
case,
myself.
Ernie would
I'm
probably just say-
Keithus.
Yeah.
Yeah. He is
Yeah.
Keithus, the cultist.
Yavis. I'll shake his hand.
It is to meet you.
Can we say that,
Yeah,
like,
yeah.
after shaking his hand, Yaris gets an infection, and spreads to
What?
his arms?
Wait,
No.
what?
No, he doesn't.
Ah, that's a shame.
Is the Banshee dead?
Yes, he is dead. Yaris.
Well, we finished that.
Over to the door just now.
Who's this? Is this Bert?
Yeah. I was asking
Mhm.
if Bert went out. Did he share with the group what he found? I don't know.
What did Bert find? The door is closed.
Well, I
appears
was
also to be
thinking
locked.
if we wanted to rest first, then I couldn't
Oh
say.
yeah, of course. Cool. Yeah, who's playing Midas?
That would be Joe.
Joe.
Conrad.
Okay. Yes. Could Tasley say to Midas? Could Tasley say, "I think we're going to rest here. So if you can cast your Leonard's tiny hut spell, that would be most appreciated."
I agree with you. I think that would be a good idea. One important thing I would say about that is I'm not quite sure how many spell slots Midas has, so that could be a bit of an issue, but I assume he's got a spell slot for William's tiny hut. And as well, I think it's a level. I'll regain them as well, won't I?
I'm just looking. It is a third level spell, so
I can't remember the last time he cast a third level spell.
I'm
I'm
guessing.
not really. I assume I didn't spend quite a long time until I last cast a level 3 spell. I
Assuming
assume I
that,
still have some left.
that Midas' only level 3 spell slot is the tiny hut, and he
He's
would have used that
got
before he rested, maybe?
He's got 2 third level spell slots.
Oh, has he?
Got 2. Just the 2 though.
Okay,
Who's
fair
the two?
enough.
Right, I'll cast Lima's tiny hut. Just actually. So Tasley, where do you want me to cast this tiny hut?
I won't say anything, but I'll just sort of point to the middle of the room where it's sort of not close to the doorway.
So I'll probably
Uh,
I can't probably stay where I am and maybe cast it on the where it said the L.
if you cast it and people are stuck in between the two walls, do they wall glitch on it?
Gee, do you all need to be together?
As in, like, partially in. Yes, anyone to be able to move in and out of Lehman's tiny hut, you need to be inside of it when it's cast.
Well, what if it's cast and you're half in, half out?
You get probably pushed to one of the sides. I expect the caster can choose.
Okay, fair
What
enough.
I'll say is, Midas will stand on the L, and so Conrad will join him, and Midas will say, "Right, everybody, we've got to stand on. All come in, and I'll cast a spell."
Are we all gonna hold hands and chant something?
Don't be stupid, Katazalai. You know we don't. To be honest, my
Could Ernie say?
pretty all over the place today.
You're right.
Pretty
It's better
atrocious.
than mine. Could Ernie say at this point? Could Ernie say, "Oh, are we letting this Keith's person into the hut. Anyone can reply to that? It's sort of to the party.
I do not know.
Bert's
Maybe.
unbothered by him. He's not scared. What does Keith's? Does it look like he's got any like gear on him, like swords and axes and shields? Or...
Not really. No, I think he's got a dagger that I think Tazzy lent him, but not really anything else.
Well, you just made that a harder decision to make.
I also just keep watch of him.
Yeah, whoever's. I'll take watch first watch.
Was Keithus inside when you cast it?
Do we not let him in?
I
Yeah.
do. Conrad say not quite sure if we should let him in.
I would say absolutely not. We don't
And
wanna get
Miles goes,
stabbed.
what harm can he do? To be honest, I'm not really quite sure. There's
Well,
not much.
what if he's like magical and he has some spell he can just cast before he can react in the middle of the night, and he has area of effect on this? Actually,
be
Bert
honest.
wouldn't have said that. But...
That's quite a good point. Maybe you are right. Maybe we shouldn't let him in. In that case, where's he gonna sleep?
Well, that's
Can
up to
Keithus hear
him.
this conversation? Can he hear this conversation?
I assume so.
I don't know how I can prove this to you, but I can't cast any spells.
Well, where have you been sleeping on the other night?
We only got here yesterday.
Well, you could do your own thing and sleep where you want, just not in this room.
What?
Not in
That's
this
a bit
room.
hard.
He can sleep in his room, just not in the tent. Or hut, whatever it is.
Well,
Could I
Bert doesn't know he can't cast spells just because he said he can.
could I say let him in the hut, but I must take the dagger off you before you enter.
You would accept those terms.
Untrusting of Keithus, Bert decides he's going to go sleep in the conference room.
Oh really? You're gonna sleep in the conference room?
Go sit in a chair and go to sleep.
Fair enough.
Wait.
I'm gonna sleep next to Keithus, just keep an eye on him. Picture us doing like a little big spoon.
Sleep and keep an eye on him.
Yeah. I sleep with one eye open.
So, who's
Jeez.
taking which watches?
Um,
Set up a watch. Obviously, Katazi's gonna stay out for a couple of hours, I assume. So,
And
Well,
Dana
Keithus
can also
isn't
take a
no good.
watch.
I'm gonna go sleep, just straight to sleep. To be honest, I'm tired.
okay.
I guess Ernie
You would
will
like to?
volunteer
I can take a watch.
Ernie will volunteer to do one as well.
If you want to, I can take the first watch.
Okay, I guess so. Marlis and Ernie then, maybe? I don't know.
You need 3.
Oh, do you need 3?
Dana then as well.
Yeah.
Yeah. Total, you need. There's kind of 4 watches.
Oh, you need 4?
4 2-hour shifts. Yeah.
Okay, so we've got Dana, we've got Ernie, we've got Marlis. Anybody else want to do the 4th? I can do the 4th if you want.
I can do 2 watches if no one wants to.
Oh, you an elf or half? Sorry, an elf.
Not really, but I know.
Okay, but you wouldn't get the benefits of a long rest.
Yeah.
But you might not need them.
Not really, I think.
There's loads of you. Get some of Yaris, Miles, Conrad.
Yeah.
Ernie.
Miles is already
let me
taking
go.
the first watch.
Ernie then.
Kataz will do the 4th one. It'll be fine.
You said there.
So we got
Oh, the 3rd. I don't
Dana,
mind.
Milas, Ernie, and Katazli.
Mhm.
Okay. So, who's taking the first watch? Who's taking the first watch?
Dana could.
I think that was going to be Marlis,
Yeah.
wasn't it?
I think you said
Okay.
yeah.
Okay. So as you all get out your kind of bedrolls and settle down for the night, not that it really does seem to, it's always dark inside here, so night day, what's the difference? But yeah, as you settle down, my kind of shut
You're laggy.
on the in
Rest in peace, this internet.
I always think of that little hut that we had on the old Minecraft server, which was just a toilet hut. And then it was filled with dirt, and then the side was like the Moses Wi-Fi
I don't
on the
remember
old
that.
server.
I think Ben died.
I think Togus made it or something.
Ooh.
Ben, no.
Oh, I'm back, am I?
Oh,
Get yourself an Ethernet cable.
There we go, I can hear you.
I can't hear you.
Can you hear me?
yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I can hear you.
Correct. That's one good thing. I can talk to everybody, but if it's gone down for you, that's fine.
Yeah, why is Ben gone and you haven't?
Goodbye.
Does he use an Ethernet cable?
No, we both use wireless, but it may
Yeah,
just
let's
be
stop it.
this smashed up old computer is much better than Ben's top of the range one. I'm using this.
I thought you had a new computer.
But I haven't managed to transfer payments over onto that one, which I need to do. So I am being relegated down to this one. But if it is better for the internet than Ben's, then that's quite funny.
Does Ben have an Ethernet socket in his room?
Don't think so.
Oh. What a bummer. Oh. Wanna
Rest
go
in
check
peace.
on what's happened.
I could. Right, I'll be back in a second.
Oh,
I
no.
reckon
Okay, yes, I'm back. Okay.
Yeah, it's
the
just
DM is
got
back.
the- Oh no, it's just still here.
Should
Yes,
Back,
okay,
don't
good.
worry, I
I
just
thought
took
you
my
went.
headphones off.
okay, yes.
Okay.
Sorry about that. Hopefully there'll be no more internet issues now.
Yeah.
Okay. So yes. Milus, as you sort of take the first watch. First hour goes by peacefully. After the second hour, however, you hear a sort of a banging on the door to the north, the kind of the northern entrance into this room. So kind
I'm
of fairly
guessing-
repetitive thud, thud, thud.
I think
Yeah, it's like-
Ernie was doing the second watch, wasn't he?
Yes, this is still during the first watch, the second hour of
Oh,
the
it's
first
the
watch.
second hour. Okay, sorry.
Sorry,
my
yeah.
bad.
Do you do anything? The noise is coming from behind this door here.
Who's playing him?
Jen.
Kelly. I
Right,
thought Kelly-
so there's noises coming
Minus.
from which door did you say again?
The
one to our
northern
left.
door, the door to the north. Yeah.
The
Oh,
draw from
yes,
the north
okay.
to the here.
Am I able to kind of quickly just glance over at the door and see what it is, or
You can't sort of see kind of through the door. You can try and speculate what it is, but yes, without
Right.
either opening the door or peering through the keyhole or something, you wouldn't be able to see what it is.
Are there any sources
How
of light
big is
in
it?
the room that the tent's in?
Are
how
there,
big did it sound?
probably not massive. Actually, you continue to listen. You start to hear a. You get the sense that there are possibly more than one creature there now.
Right, well, I think what Miles will do is just begin to wake up people. He doesn't fancy working out by himself. Although he's brave and looking for adventure,
he's not looking for suicide. So
Would
I think he
Bert
may
have
be.
heard it?
I doubt it. Bert's a deep
Yeah,
sleeper.
you're quite a long way away. Yeah.
Yeah.
So the first person he wakes up is his best friend at the minute, which is Katazli. Says, kind of shakes her by the shoulder and says, Katazli, there's some kind of noise coming from that northern door. I'm not quite sure what we should do. Should we wake everyone? Should we go out and investigate? I'm not really quite sure.
I'll whisper, leave them to sleep and we will investigate it ourselves. If it's too much for us to handle, we will wake up the others.
Hey.
And then, yeah, I'll exit the tent with my warhammer in hand and follow Miles to the source of the noise.
Yes, Miles will grab his stuff and begin to walk over to this northern door. Is able to sort of get down on one knee and peer through the keyhole, or probably just stand at his normal height and peer through the keyhole.
Well, just as you're walking up to the door, suddenly the lock buckles and the door crunches, and you get a creaking along with the splitting and splintering of wood as two ghouls break into the room.
Could I, at this point, get out my horn from my satchel and
Yep.
Well, attempt.
I make a dwarvish a war horn signal.
Okay.
Da-da-da-da.
And with that, we will take a quick break, and we will come back after that at about 8:30.
Okay.
Okay. So, viewers, anyone who's watching, we'll see you again shortly.
Okay, see you soon. I'm dead.
Okay.
What could they see?
Hello again. We're back now, as you can obviously see. So yeah, we finished off last time as two ghouls just broke through a door. Miles and Katazli are both up and alert and ready to fight them. Katazli has just blown a sort of a war horn or something of the sort. And I would like, or at least all of you who are awake, to roll initiative. Actually, you're probably all awake due to the loudness of that horn, unless you're a very heavy sleeper. So yeah, that's all roll initiative.
I think I would have worked now. Hooray for more fights! Yeah. Oh, music.
Need to put together a different battle playlist.
This still reminds me of the Skyrim song.
Yeah.
Oops.
Can you put 19 for Tazli's initiative for me?
And a 2 for Ernie.
Okay, I'll hold on to those numbers in your head for a minute. Actually, I'll put those.
Yeah,
I'll put
sure.
those down.
And
Is it 19 for Katazli?
Yes.
Was that 2 for Ernie? Did you roll an at 1 then?
Yeah.
Nice.
It's all real quick.
These guys to initiative.
Da-da-da-da-da-da.
Where are they? Elementals. E after elemental. Here are some genies. Genies. Ghosts. Ghouls. Here we go.
Can you put Miles on 50 to initiative, please?
Yep. Miles on 15. Has he been put up? Yes, he has. 15. Okay. So we've got Katazli, we've got Yaris, we've got Miles. We got Bert, we got Ernie. That's everybody. Yep. Amazing. Okay. So,
Uh-oh.
my Wi-Fi seems to hate me today. Okay. Maybe it's because I've got an update pending. Tazly, it's your go.
Hadley is going to let's have a quick look.
Don't think you have any spell slots, as far as I'm aware. I'm pretty sure
Yeah.
they have.
He said
All gone.
Resistance
Check that.
Oh, he's got his cantrips on the list.
Yep, there should be cantrips.
Resistance
Oh, yeah, they're all there.
Sacred Flame. I don't know what they do, can't be bothered. Warhammer
Mending fixes stuff.
Resistance?
Sacred Flame might be a good one. I'm not sure.
What, Sacred Flame?
I'm not sure.
Oh well. She is going to go up to this one above.
Yeah, it's
facing
a
up.
ranged damage attack. A range attack.
Okay. Just go. Can you move Katatali up 2 spaces?
Yep. Mm-hmm.
And she's going to attack with. Does she have anything to boost her melee weapons? Warhammer?
Check the
Divine
there.
Channel Divinity feature, Divine Domain feature. I think so. She's just gonna attack with her Warhammer. D8. That's 4 plus 4 is. Oh, wait, wrong roll. 10 plus 7 is 17. To hit.
That hits. Roll for damage.
And then 5 plus 4 is 9.
9. Yes. 9 damage. Okay. Okay. Yes. So as you kind of run up and as you're kind of running past, you slam the axe into the ghoul that has just broken through or just come through the door after the first one, and they kind of as they get hit in the chest, they kind of stumble back a few paces, but don't seem too terribly perturbed. Seem rather fearless. Yaris, it's your turn.
Right. Where's the door to of the tent?
There isn't one.
Oh.
If you're inside there, you can just walk out when it was
Okay.
cast. If you were not in there when you're cast, then you can't get in.
Okay. Yeah, what's going on? Right. Can I get out my bow? And shoot at R.
Okay, yep. Make an attack roll.
Is a 20 to hit.
20 does hit. Roll for damage. What subclass are you again?
Subclass.
Have you got to level 3 yet?
No.
Okay. Next session, if you update yourself to level 3.
Okay.
And update your subclass.
Damage. That is 6 damage. Hit myself. 6 damage.
Swing! As your bolt, as the bolt kind of streaks where it thuds into the ghoul, sticking out from one of its shoulders. There's a little spurt of blood followed by a steady trickle starts to run down. That's over you. It seems it's the red eyes are kind of locked on you. Milos, this is your turn. Who was playing? Conrad.
Right, that
you're
is
on-
me.
yeah.
Right, yet again I forgot to unmute myself. Right. That's me, what is this? Right, what Milos Tea Leaf would like to do is, if you can get him... Oh, he's already out of the tent. He is, isn't he? Can you take a few steps back and move to, here, please?
Yep.
Just trying to work out how... Because I don't really know how many spell slots he had left, so...
Probably not many, if any. I think the fight with
This could throw a bit of a spanner into
Onis
the
was
but
the fight with the Onis was quite taxing.
yes, I reckon
You've certainly
that
got your
what
cantrip
he-
and stuff.
Yes, cantrips are
Probably some first level spells as well.
probably what he'll do. Is fire a bit of the old vicious mockery at one of these people, so I'd like them to make a wisdom saving throw.
Okay. They got 18.
I think that unfortunately that does make his spell save DC.
The ghoul, clearly not focusing on you, pays no heed to the words that are coming, the words laced with magic that are coming out of your mouth. Conrad, it's your turn.
Right. Conrad, honestly, my accents are not very good when I go from accent to accent. It's very difficult. Well, having only 7 hit points. Actually, do I get my level up hit points?
You do, yeah, you can have those.
So I can basically have 30 hit points. Sorry, that's 14 hit points.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah. So Conrad would like them, somebody, Ghoul R. She can't cast spells inside. Conrad will go 1, 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, and 30. Can he stand here or not really?
Yeah, yeah, you could do, yeah.
Okay, and he would like to make Ghoul make an intelligence saving throw, please.
This dice, but that's another 18 to 16.
16. Well, unfortunately, that does make my save, so I don't think anything happens.
Okay. This ghoul is too focused on Katasli to pay any heed to your magic.
Fortunately, it is not magic. It is definitely not magic.
It's not. That's a good point. It's not magic.
Sorry.
It even works when magic's not allowed. Okay,
Exactly.
Dana, it's your turn.
Yes. Well, first of all, I'll get out of the hut thingy.
Mhm.
And let's see. I'll just get my crossbow and attack Ghoul S. S has been hit, right?
S has been hit by Katasli. Yes.
Yes, I'll just try and attack that one.
Okay.
And that is a 19 to hit.
19 does hit, and you do get to apply the sneak attack damage as well, because Katasli is next to them.
Wait, what?
Dana gets to apply the sneak attack, because
Okay.
Katasli is next to Ghoul S.
That is 12 damage.
12 damage. Okay. Aaron, streaks from the crossbow and lands, piercing, going right through the ghoul's neck. The ghoul, you kind of hear this kind of gurgling sound as they are just barely clinging on to undeath. Now it's the ghoul's turn. Ghoul S is going to make one last feeble attempt to attack Hasley, which they fail. So that's 7 hit. Ghoul R, its eyes fixated on Yaris, is going to rush forwards towards him to here, where he's then going to right out with his claws. Yeah, that was a hit. 7 hit. Okay. Bert, this is your turn.
Okay, first of all, if you a short rest is an hour, right?
Oops. Yes.
If you long rest for an hour, does it count as a short rest? Or do you have to be awake?
No, you complete the. Oh, if you long rest for an hour, does it count as? No, it doesn't. They're kind of separate things.
Okay. Yeah. You have to be awake. Yeah. The short
Yeah.
rest, right? Okay, that's fine.
You don't have to be awake, but you can't. If you're taking a long rest, you can't short rest at the same time.
No, I'm just thinking if you don't manage to long rest long enough to get anything from it, like, does it count as a
What
short?
normally happens is you can still be involved in like a short amount of combat, and you just continue the long rest afterwards.
Yeah, I'm just wondering if I can get any of the benefits of a short rest because I only slept for an hour.
No, you wouldn't.
Okay, that's fine. In which case, I'm going to wake up completely frustrated that I didn't get enough sleep. Like, what the heck is this horn? And he kicks over. He jumps out of this chair that he was sleeping in, and it flies back, and he heads, I think, 6 spaces. 1, 2, 3, 4. Wait, can you? That's a question. Can
Yes,
you diagonal across corners?
No, you can't
Okay.
diagonal across
So
corners.
that was 1, 2. Like corners of tables. Does that matter?
Yeah, you can do the corner of this table here.
3, 4, 5, 6. I guess he'll have his bow out as well, if that's okay.
Do you want to dash?
Oh yeah, 1, 2. Is that an extra 6?
It's an extra 6, yeah,
5,
and that
6.
uses up your action.
That's fine. And that is unfortunately still got no rage, so I think that's all I can do.
Okay.
Yeah, but it doesn't matter. Okay. Also,
Okay, then.
are we in the it's night still, right?
Yes, I
Is
assume
there any
somebody has got
moonlight
some
or-
kind of illumination. There's not any light in this chamber at all.
Yeah.
It's completely dark, so I
Oh.
would assume somebody has got some kind of light source. And
I'm-
those of you with dark vision, obviously, Bert, you're fine.
I have dark
Um,
vision.
Yeah, you've got dark vision.
Do I have dark vision?
Conrad,
I actually
I
don't
think
know.
Conrad's what race are you?
I'm just a changeling. I don't think that I have.
Whatnot? Oh yeah, that's right. I'm not sure about change.
I don't have any torches to light, so
Yeah.
you'll have to deal with it if you don't have
We'll
dark
say that
vision.
we'll say that one of you has lit a torch or something or other, even if it's inside the hut. Okay. Bernie, it's your turn.
Right, what does he normally do?
One of them, it runs over to someone and hits them. I think he's got a magical sword, a +1 sword, and he's also got a pike that he can hit someone with from 10 feet away.
Suppose he might charge towards S with his pike.
Okay. Yep. Pike out in front of you, you charge towards S. Go and make an attack roll.
Yep. Oh, that's a 12 to hit.
Just hits. Yeah, naturally they're on 1 hit point. So as you rush towards the ghoul looks over, seeing its impending doom coming. As you run it through the chest with the spear, blood still gushing out from where Dana's arrow hit it in the neck earlier. It just kind of slumps over backwards to the floor as you pull the pike out of it. Tasley, it's your turn.
Okay. Asley is going to attack this S.
Oh, sorry. S is gone. Sorry.
Oh, okay.
Let me
She's going to
put
move
the blood on.
5 space. Can you move her one, like there, like, with the
Yep.
path.
Okay. There we go.
And then attack R with 17 to hit.
That does hit. Roll for damage.
Max damage plus 4 is 12.
Okay.
Oh, I've been doing one-handed because the format of the two-handed damage is incorrectly written on the sheet. It says 10d
right.
plus. It says 10d plus 4.
Oh yeah, that's not right.
Is it 1d10?
Should definitely be. Yeah, it should be. Yeah, D10 plus 4.
Okay, so
she's
she's going to use 1d plus 4. So I was rolling d8s this whole time. Can I re-roll that as a d10?
Yeah, you could do. Yeah.
I mean, I got max damage on the d8, but
Yeah, I'll let you do it. That's fine.
Okay.
It's not going to make much of a difference.
Wait, let me use the max score on the d8, or
Yeah, you can use the max. You can use the max score on.
I'll do that. If that's okay.
You could. Yeah.
So 12 damage.
Okay, you rush over towards the ghoul who's still focused on Yaris. You slam the axe into its kind of upper back. It kind of stumbles over forwards and looks around towards you and kind of snarls at you, kind of turning, wondering which opponent to face. Yaris, it's your turn. They are very, very bloodied after that attack.
Yep. Okay. Can't wait for the gold. I'm going to run down here and take a...
You'd have to take a disengage action.
I can do that, don't worry.
Oh yeah, you can do that as a bonus action.
Yeah,
you can disengage as a rogue, yeah.
Yep. Then take another shot. It's like a 17 to hit.
And that hits. Roll for damage.
7 damage.
How'd you like to do this?
Oh, I killed it. Might hit it right in the pancreas.
Okay, as it's kind of turned towards Milas, and then kind of it's looking at Milas and Tazzy and doesn't notice as you scamper away. The arrow comes through his back, hitting it in the pancreas, as it kind of looks down at the mortal wound and collapses forwards, taken forward by the momentum of the crossbow bolt as it slumps over towards Tazly, dead.
Stupid ghost disturbing the sleep. So that's combat over.
Okay. Yeah, that is the combat.
Yay! But sighs in relief. He wants to sleep. But say you can loot him, I don't give a damn if he goes back
Okay.
to his humble chair, which he kicked over. No, he chooses a different chair.
Okay. So I presume the rest of you then head off back to go to sleep again in Lehman's tiny hut.
That'd be good. Conrad does just say, keep an extra eye out, everybody. This is obviously not a As we all know, this is a dangerous place, and what is through that door could be scary. Could I might suggest that we try and barricade the door. Is there anything I can barricade it with, Mr. DM? Like those tables and chairs?
Yeah, you could go through and fetch some of the tables, chairs, bits of them, smash them up a bit if you want to. Yep, give that a go.
Conrad won't do that by himself.
Dana will help.
You'd rather do it, yes, with someone else. Okay, so I suppose maybe Conrad, he maybe grabs some stuff,
Guess
smash it
Ernie's
up,
gonna
and
help.
cool, places it. Maybe he instructs everybody how to do it, and maybe
Mhm.
making sure he doesn't do very much work whatsoever. Just like the lazy person he is. Yes, and maybe make some kind of
Yep.
supportive
You sort
structure.
of barricade the door. Okay. So yeah, the rest of you settle back to sleep. The rest of the night passes peacefully. You awake feeling relatively refreshed. Those of you who have used up your spells, you regain them, and yeah, your wounds magically heal up overnight. You get your luck back. Okay. So, what do you do? It's obviously still dark. Yeah, where do you go next? Assume Bert, you probably come through and meet the
Yeah.
rest of them as
So,
the
right, did they
tiny
have
hut
any loot?
disappears.
Did they have any loot then?
Oh my god.
Anyone? Did they have any loot?
Do you have any loot?
Don't know.
I know did they?
I'm assuming you looted them when I went off to bed.
Alice didn't.
I didn't.
Oh,
But
Wow.
they only
Just-
might have.
they are useless pieces of junk. I
Hey,
don't reckon they'll have any much loot on them.
Could Bert see if they had any spiked armor by any chance?
And unfortunately, neither of them had spiked armor.
That's fine. Wasn't expecting it.
Can I suggest we head north if that's where the monsters are?
That's fine.
Mhm.
Tessa
Yes.
says, yes, let's head north.
One thing I
That's
would recommend is being quite stealthy about it. There is no need to alert potentially hostile eyes to the
And,
presence.
In
Eyes
the
only.
middle of your sentence, can Bert try to barge through the top door?
We've only got a +1 in stealth. Oh dear.
I've got disadvantage and negative stuff, I think.
No, you
Yeah.
should have a +2 to stealth, I think,
Ah,
or at least.
I just assumed I had negative because of his character, but.
Barbarians are pretty stealthy.
Really?
Good decks.
That does not make. Yeah, +4 because of dexterity, but really they should have bad stealth, I reckon.
On our 14 altogether.
Anyway, yeah, Ben, can I try to barge through the top door?
Yep. Do you want to make a sort of an athletics check?
What is it even?
What?
It's kind of barricaded and stuff.
Oh.
I mean, you can pull down the barricades if you want. Conrad
Yeah.
and the rest of them barricaded it after you went back off to sleep.
Yeah, sure. Can he
Or
try
you can
use
put on
his
charge
crowbar?
barricade and
Use his crowbar to gain an advantage in strength check, wherever leverage can be applied.
I mean, you could just take the barricade down again.
Oh, I thought
You know,
that
they
was
put it up there without the use of any tools.
Sure.
Not as far as I'm aware. I don't think they found any of that kind of stuff.
No, that's how I envisaged it, but yeah, in hindsight.
Okay, yeah.
Yeah, can he move the barricades out of the way? And
Yeah,
then
yeah.
just open the door,
Okay.
I guess.
Yep. Or at least what's left of the door, you then kind of open up as you step into this passageway. Up to the left, you can see an open door into a room which you can just about see into with your dark vision. Oh, hello. There's a splatter of blood has moved. Straight ahead, you can see into another room. Seems to be an old kind of bedchambers of some sort, and over to the far some kind of accommodation, and then over to the far over to the right, you can see what appears to be the unhidden side of perhaps a sort of secret door.
Can he? I don't know. Does anyone else want to say what they're doing?
But he's going to say, do we have any idea where the ghouls came from?
Somewhere here.
Yeah, I don't want any more ghouls. Don't know where the ghouls didn't come from. No, I think if there are more ghouls, we should fight them and kill them. What does Bert say?
So, left,
That's
right,
just-
straight on.
Doesn't know, obviously. All we knew is they came from this door. Bert wasn't even there
Yeah.
when they came through, so Bert doesn't know.
But you can obviously also see that there are a few more, two more doors. One of them
Yes.
is closed, and the other one here is
He's
ajar.
just gonna go up, I suppose.
Okay.
What's in here? Beds?
When did you
Okay, as you enter in, you see what appears to be or at least kind of abandoned, was once perhaps a sort of house, living quarters of some kind, hewn fairly roughly out of the surrounding stone. A couple of beds, a few odd bits of furniture. Nothing much to speak of.
Okay. Uninterested, leaves the room.
No treasure in the beds.
What's
What was that
your
again?
next one?
Nothing in the beds, no loot or anything.
You can make an investigation check if you like.
Okay. Investigation. That is a 12.
12. Don't find anything in these pair of beds. They both seem to be empty.
Okay.
Where would you like to go to next?
This way. This way?
To this room?
Can only follow
So you head in, you kind of push the door open, and stare around another similarly furnished room. This time there's a chest at the far end, but other than that, seems pretty similar.
No end of beds, eh, but... I check the chest.
Okay, you look at the chest, it is in fact unlocked. Would you like to open it?
Yep.
Okay, as you kind of open the chest, you open it up, and you peer inside. You can see a few old bits of fabric, nestled amongst which is a potion of healing.
Okay, I'll take that.
What are the rest of you doing whilst Yaris and Bert are exploring these different rooms?
Suppose we could get out two different ways.
I think that is a very bad idea. We don't know anything about this area, and splitting up is not a good thing to do. I reckon that,
Then we might follow the other thing.
pardon?
Ernie's going to follow the others. I can't move him.
What others?
Oh yeah, Cathersley would have gone
Yep.
probably right to the secret door with that.
Okay. How about the rest of you?
Conrad will go as well, thinking that if there's anything important, it would probably be hidden behind the secret door. And Miles will follow a friend, so his friend, and he'll probably ask Euphrasia, or whatever he's called.
Kiphius or something like that.
Yes. Would probably say, to be honest, do you want to come with us?
Well, I suppose I've got nothing better to do, so I might as well.
Perfect. That's good. And Miles slowly walk over behind them. Not wanting to get too close to the front line, obviously.
Okay, Dana, what are you doing? Are you following the rest along?
Yeah, sorry, I'll just follow them.
Okay. So, the door is ajar. You find that it's kind of like the unhidden side of the secret door, so it'd be kind of like a secret door from the other end. You can see how it's made out of the same stone as the wall and would fit flush against the wall on the far side. Catazli, being a dwarf, you probably somewhat marvel at the work of your fellow peoples. So you peer into the room like this.
Wow.
So do you enter in?
Yes.
Okay.
I'm going in.
All the way.
So-
Before she knows what's there.
Round room.
We'll just pass
Yes,
in.
just
Um,
one step in so she sees what's there. before-
Okay, yeah. Mhm.
Yeah.
Okay, let me reveal. Let me reveal what lies beyond. Okay. Upon entering this room, you see a dusty red carpet, leading your eyes towards a throne with a dull, silvery glow. Seated on the throne is a translucent skeletal figure. From their eye sockets comes a green glow, seemingly focused on you. They stand up, a gleaming silver axe previously resting by the side of the throne, appearing into their hand. They step down off the throne and say, "Do you not know that it is death to enter before the king unannounced?" I'd like you to roll.
We took a long rest.
Yeah. Good. 5. Joy on my static.
Ah, there we go.
Yeah, I'm going to clear
I was about to
initiative,
say,
and then if
where
we
I'm
add people,
from,
yeah.
usually announcing is quite lapsed, and you're kind of just coming in and out of other people's houses. So I kind of announced myself, if I'm honest. So I was announced.
Yeah.
Stuff.
Well, Miles has got an initiative score of 23.
3, okay. To initiative, and a plot. 23. Would you have all entered this room, or would Katasli still be there, sort of blocking the way? Or are you all kind of still in a line up along the corridor?
I mean, Katazu will
And
make
if so, what's
space.
your marching order?
I don't know. But can you put
18
18
if you want to
initiative Katazu?
spread out slightly beforehand. Katasli, yep. So initiative, Katasli got 18. The specters. Let's use a different dice because big break the point 13. Okay. Missing someone.
That's it?
Missing. We've got
Cool.
Ernie, possibly.
Only got
Annie.
17.
He got 17. Okay, Great. So. Yeah. Okay, Milos, what would you like to do? Yes, actually, quickly, are you going to be? I'll allow you to sort of spread out slightly first if you don't want to all be stacked down the corridor.
Yep.
Okay. Yeah, that's fine for Thursday, but
What about the rest of you? Keithus will probably be back here somewhere. I assume he's got the dagger back again. Dana, Milos, Ernie, where are they going to be? So Ernie up near Bert. Somewhere here.
Well, over there, and then Milos, I reckon, nearest to Conrad. Actually, where he is fine.
Yeah, I've got the-
There you go. That's good. Conrad will move one space this way, and he's fine.
Then, yeah, so I guess you're kind of happy with roughly where you are. Okay, so yes, Milos, what would you like to do?
Right, so I realize that is. To be honest, I didn't realize that was me for a second. Right, let's get the dodgy Irish accent out of the way. What I would like to do is try and vicious mockery. One of these. Do you say they were like spectral figures?
Yes, they are. Yeah.
So I would like to try and
yeah.
vicious mockery one of them, if that's okay.
Okay.
So I
Yep.
would like them to make a wisdom saving throw.
Okay. Is this the nearest one, presumably?
Yes.
They fail the saving throw.
Right. So I believe that means he will take 2 damage plus disadvantage on his next roll.
Okay. Q and T. T. And that was what again? How much damage was that again? P.
Just 2 damage.
2 damage, okay.
But obviously the disadvantage.
Yes. Disadvantage, okay. Right, next, Katasli, this is your turn.
Okay. She's going to go up to. Can she go up 2 spaces?
Yep.
And attack with the war axe for 25 to hit.
That certainly hits. Roll for damage.
Is 7 damage.
Okay.
I don't know what type damage. I guess bludgeoning.
Yes, it's a magical weapon.
I don't know then.
Good. Well, it's 7 magical bludgeoning damages.
Right.
Yeah. Okay. Next up, then I suppose we have Ernie. Unless there's anything else you want to do. You could potentially, if you wanted to, cast Spiritual Weapon as a bonus action.
Ah, I forgot about that. Yeah. That's the on the sheet. Spiritual weapon.
Just Google the spell.
Yeah, I'm ready. Spiritual 5 feet. She's going to cast a glowing sword.
Okay.
And she's going to cast it above her.
Yep.
And it's that's good fun. It does melee spell attack, which
Yes.
is
Are you casting it with 2nd or 3rd level spell slots?
I'll go for 3rd. 2nd actually.
Okay. So I think it's 1d8
7.
plus 4 damage.
Oh what? No, to hit, right?
Oh, to hit, yeah, to hit plus 7, yeah.
20. Nat 20. Does that matter?
Yep, okay. Yeah, I think it's still sort of a weapon attack, so yeah, it's still an attack, yeah, so it does, yeah.
Okay.
So yeah, so that will be obviously using the new crit rules. I think we're doing that for this campaign. We'll do it for this campaign.
1d8
It's
plus
fourth, innit?
spellcast ability.
And 8 on top of that for the crit.
What's my spellcasting ability?
Your spell casting ability modifier is your wisdom modifier, which is plus 4.
Plus 4.
So 1d8 plus 4 plus 8 for the crit.
1d8. So that's 2 plus 4 is 6. Plus a 4, plus 8. So.
Yeah.
Okay, what did I roll first? 4?
2 plus 4 plus 8.
Yeah.
So 14. Okay, it's 2, 7.
Do I roll that each time?
14. What was that again?
I need to roll that each time, I don't use that roll each
Yes,
time.
you have to roll. Yeah, you roll each time and make an attack as a bonus action on subsequent turns.
Yeah.
Okay, this weapon strikes the Spectre to devastating effects. You can see as the light that's gleaming out of its eyes kind of dims down, and you can almost see it kind of huddle and kind of almost shrink back a bit. It definitely didn't like that. Okay, Ernie, it's your turn.
Yep. I think Ernie is going to attack P
Okay.
with his what's it called? The big weapon, the pike.
The pike. Yep.
He rolled got a 15 to hit.
15 does hit the Spectre. Roll for
Okay.
damage.
Says D10. 10 starts there.
Correct, yep.
code, isn't it? Okay. What about a 0? Okay. That still counts.
0. Yes, that's a max roll. That's a 10.
Okay.
Okay.
Also, that's like 13
Yes,
damage.
was that for the damage? You got a D.
Yeah.
Yeah. What did you
Yeah,
get to hit again?
Oh, 15.
Oh yes, that hit. Yeah. Okay. This is on P. Okay. Is that a magical? I'm trying to remember. Is that a magical one?
Like,
Let me check. You may have come across a magical pike.
let's
See if I can find out. If there was one, it would have been in the Great Forge. Yes, it is a magical pike.
Oh.
Okay. So what was that again? That was 10 plus 3 damage, 13 damage.
Yeah.
On Pete. So you thrust the pike as it pierces through the incorporeal body. You kind of see the kind of almost light around it kind of being sucked into, surrounding this, this wraith-type creature. So almost being kind of sucked into the spear, the pike, as you draw it out again, and they look more withered than they did before. Now it's their turn. So this one, which is next to Katasley, is going to strike out. That's a 14 to hit, which I don't think hits.
Nope.
Okay. Next, this one here. They have disadvantage as they move towards Ernie to attack. That's also a 14 to hit, which I also believe doesn't hit. Finally, this one here is going to also rush towards Ernie, and that is also that's a 15 to hit, which I believe does not hit either. Okay. So, next, Dana, it's your turn.
I'll grab my crossbow and attack the Spectre T.
Okay.
Where did my dice go? Where did I leave it? Oh, here. And that's a natural 20 to hit.
Critical.
Yeah. Roll for damage. You can sneak attack because Ernie's right next to it.
Yes.
And obviously the double d6s are kind of maximum rolls as well.
How do I do
So it's 1d6 from the normal hit, 2d6s from the sneak attack, a further adding 18 from the crits for both the normal attack and sneak attack, and then adding your damage modifier to the weapon as well, which is like a +3 or +2, somewhere in that.
+3. So there's a 10 plus. So it's 13 plus 18 then?
13 plus 18, okay. How would you like to do this? Oh, hang on, wait a minute. No, it's not a magical weapon, is it?
No.
So the arrow flies towards the spectre, hitting it, passing straight through its forehead. You kind of hear shriek slightly. I won't do that impression again. flies through
Aw.
through its head and clatters against the wall at the back.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Now it's Nordak's go. Nordak shall move over to Ktasli. As he moves over, he's going to be, "How dare you disturb my peace!"
Which piece?
It's going to make an attack. Guessing it will badly. No, it didn't fall badly. That is a 26 to hit.
Oh. I think that hits.
I think it does hit.
Sorry.
I'm going to find my D8s. You take 28 damage, and I'd like you to make a Constitution saving throw.
Oh god. So that's her down to 20. Wait, what did you say her max hit points was in the end?
48, I believe.
Okay, yeah. That's
48.
fine. Yeah. 20 and Constitution saving throw, was it?
Yep.
9.
Okay. Your maximum hit points are now reduced to 28. Sorry, not 28. Are now reduced by 28 down to 20.
So she's on 20 and her
So
temporary.
she's on 20, and her hit point maximum is now 20.
Yeah.
And it will remain at 20 until you finish a long rest. Also, I'll let you know, just as a warning, if it continues to hit you and you fail the saving throw and your maximum hit points become 0, then you die.
Wait, what?
So basically, if it hits you again and you
Yeah.
fail the Constitution saving throw,
Okay.
and your hit point maximum gets reduced to 0, then you die.
Oh my god.
Die
Okay.
or unconscious.
Ktasli dies.
Yeah.
If anyone's hit point maximum gets reduced to 0, then they die.
Gosh.
Um,
Makes sense.
okay.
Yeah, actually, how many hit points to
Yeah,
heal from.
you can't regain any hit points if you're max to 0.
Okay.
Yaris, it's your turn.
Could
Yeah.
Ktasli squeal? Wait, no, it doesn't matter.
Oh, no, how dare you do that?
Well, she's going to say someone heal me, but she can't heal any more than she's on.
Sorry, you don't need
Yeah.
damage. I didn't.
No, you didn't take damage. No.
Okay, alright. Yaris might take a. Where's the. Nordak silver axe? He's probably going to take a shot at. Directly at him. He got a 7 to hit.
7, unfortunately, doesn't hit, as your arrow passes harmlessly by as it kind of disappears through the kind of the swathes of kind of black misty darkness towards the bottom of Nordak.
Okay.
Conrad, it's your turn. You are on mute right now.
Yeah, sorry. I do realize. What shall I do? I reckon my Nordak Silver Axe is probably gonna very easily make a intelligence saving throw. So I reckon I'll go for Spectral Figure T. So I'd like him to make intelligence saving throw, please.
T, did you say?
T, exactly.
T, yep. Okay, intelligence saving throw for him. Here we go. Rolled well, but that's still only an 11.
11. Unfortunately, he does not make the save. So that means that, just wait with me, let me get up this information. I believe he takes 3d8 damage. Just very quickly to make sure.
Okay.
Psychic hammer. Is that the right one? Go with me. Where is this? Where is it? Let's trying to find. Oh, where is it gone?
The psychic discipline, which probably is towards the bottom.
Go. Yes. So, okay. So I shall spend 3 psi points, and then the damage that it takes is 9 plus 5 is plus 7, 21 damage.
Is that psychic, did you say?
Yes, 21 psychic damage. Yes. And it cannot see anything within 10, which is further than 10 feet away from it.
As a matter of fact, it can't see anything at all, as it screams and howls in rage as its hands go up to its head. How would you like to do this?
I suppose that is this, well, it is called a psychic disruption, so I suppose that maybe around its head it becomes like lots of swirling purple energy kind of slowly crushing maybe down at his face, maybe not actually damaging it but moving in and causing the brain to completely overload. This power is something that only trained people like Conrad Stans can withstand, rather not mere mortals like these.
See these swirls of purple kind of going in its mouth and out of its eyes as it continues to emit this horrifying scream as its body begins to collapse in on itself before it just turns into nothing. Okay. Gift. Hello. It's your turn.
Oh. But would like to go up to Nordak Silverac and initiate a rage.
Yep.
So that's one of those used.
You can't help but notice the very finely crafted great axe that he is holding.
Absolutely.
Probably want that.
He very, very much wants it. He incinerators a bonus action, you gain the following benefit. Plus 2 damage. You can melee weapon attack using strength to gain a bonus of damage with your original objective. And resistance to explosion, physical slashing, advantage on strength checks and strength saving throws. Okay. Yes, so he attacks with his great axe, which is 1d12 plus 4. For that one. 11 plus 4. Oh, to hit first. 14 plus 6 is 20 to hit.
Okay. That does hit. Roll for damage.
Okay, so that was 11 plus 4 is 15. Plus 2 from rage is 17.
17 damage. Okay.
And Orcish Fury, when I hit with an attack I can roll the weapon's damage dice an additional time. So that was a D. Well. Oh. 1 damage.
Pretty sad.
Yeah.
So you slash away at his incorporeal form, your axe passing straight through him. You hear a slight ring as it clips his own weapon, which is very much a real thing. Didn't seem to have quite the same crushing effect as you'd hoped, with all that rage and anger built up. But you shall keep fighting. I need to add Cleophas to the initiative. Let's put him at the end here. Cleophas, whatever his name is, he is going to move up, and he's going to throw the dagger at P. Going to hit. Let's see. Has it got +3 to hit? That is the question. Does have +3 to hit? Hit. 3 1 damage. As he sees the dagger pass straight through the swirling mist that is the kind of form that the Wraith Spectre has taken, as it clatters towards the back, and he mutters under breath, "Oh no, that was a mistake."
No.
So, it's P who's taking 1 damage. Okay. Let's go. Milas, it's your turn. Milas, that's Joe. You are on mute. Yep.
Alright, yes, to be honest, I just had to... Still getting a little confused. Right, so probably what I'll decide to do is this Nordak fellow. I would like to hurl some insults at him in the way of vicious mockery. So, is he able to make a what saving throw is it again? Wisdom.
You certainly can. That's a 14 total.
14. I think that. Yes, his spell save DC is 15 apparently.
Okay.
So,
yep, so he
He
feels
has
that.
disadvantage on the next attack. Plus will take 2 damage.
Is that psychic?
Yeah, 1d4 psychic damage.
No, it should be 2d4.
2d4, oh yes,
Level 5.
5th level. 4 damage.
Okay.
Not the best roll on the d4, but never mind.
Okay. Next up. Actually, you see Nordax. He kind of looks over, his green eyes kind of glowing towards you. Katasli, it's your turn.
Just like to shudder in fear as he does that. But then brace
Okay.
myself. One thing I would say is, how much longer do we have?
Probably won't be on for much longer.
Okay, yes, I'm getting quite
Possibly till the end of this battle, we'll see. Maybe not.
Okay.
Okay, Katasli, it's your turn.
Okay. Hasley, in fear of, oh god, she can't retreat either. Ah! She's going to attack with her war. Oh god.
You
Yeah,
could
she's-
disengage. You could disengage and retreat, and then
What's
make an
the
attack with
difference?
your spiritual weapon if you wanted to.
What's disengage?
It's an action that you can take that allows you to retreat from an enemy without them being able to make an opportunity attack.
Sure, so use attack.
Okay.
So she can move like normal.
Yep.
Okay, so can she go 5 spaces down?
Uh, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and then use the spiritual weapon to
Spiritual
attack, I assume.
weapon on Nordak Silverax.
Yep. Make an attack roll.
That is D8 plus 4 is 8.
Was that D8 plus?
Oh, attack to hit.
Oh yeah. Sorry. Sorry. With plus 7 to hit, isn't it?
Yeah. 20, not now.
Yeah. That hits. Roll for
Should I
damage.
use what I already rolled for damage just now?
Yeah. Use that already. Yeah. What was that again?
Was 8.
8 damage, and it's force, is it?
Yes.
Okay. So as the Nordak Silverax turns over towards Milas, your sword pirouettes round and thrusts through the back of Nordak. You see him kind of fall over forward slightly, his arms out wide, as he then brings them back towards his act, looking to make a swing towards Bert. Ernie, it's your turn.
I suppose, can I take a couple steps southwards and attack T?
If you T is already down.
Okay. Oh,
T
yeah,
has been destroyed. Okay.
That's a 16 plus.
That hits.
That's 5.
Roll for damage.
That is 9 damage.
This is to P, isn't it? You're taking. You make another thrust with your with your pike as it kind of catches them in the shoulder. Once again, running them right through before you draw it back out. The kind of purpley pink mist kind of swirling around. You notice that their eyes kind of eye sockets, the white below there kind of dims ever so slightly. They're looking pretty beat up. Okay, spectres go. So this first spectre is going to Spectre P. Will attack Ernie.
Inspector Gadget.
Let's see. That was an 18 to hit. Does 18 hit, Ernie?
18. Oh, that matches the other class.
Okay, so that does hit. You take 8 damage, and I'd like you to make a Constitution saving throw.
Con saving throw. Con saving. Saving. How do I do that?
Roll a d20 and add your Constitution saving throw modifier, which I think is just your Constitution modifier to that.
Okay.
Probably a +2.
That's a 16 plus 2, yeah.
Okay, yes, you succeed. No other ill effects happen to you.
Right.
And then
What's damage
Spectre
again?
Q, 8 damage.
8 damage, okay.
Spectre Q is going to move across over here and is then going to reach out with a hand towards Bert, making an attack. That is a 13.
Nope.
Hits. Dina, it's your turn.
Yes. Let's see. B is still alive, right? Spectre P.
Yeah, P is still alive. Yeah.
Okay, I'll just try and attack that one.
Okay.
And that is a 16 to hit.
That does hit. Roll for damage. And again, you get sneak attack with this as well.
Yeah. That is 12 damage.
12 damage. How would you like to do this?
Just right through the face.
Okay, as this arrow passes through the face, rather than just going straight through it, lodges there, right in the middle of the skull, as it slowly turns into a skeletal form before it collapses, turning into dust.
Oof.
It's Nordak's turn as he strikes towards Bert with his very shiny great axe. That's a natural one.
Yes.
As Bert easily parries the attack. Yaris, it is your turn.
Ooh. Yeah, this is going to take another shot at Nordak.
Okay. From your current position, Bert's kind of blocking it, so Nordak would have a slight boost to his AC.
Could I sort of step to the side from here?
Yeah, if you were to there, yeah, you can make just the attack on you, yeah.
Oh dear. That's like an 8 to hit.
That's another miss. Your dice don't like you. You've got to get some more d20s, get some nice ones.
Yeah.
Weighted d20s. Yeah. Okay. As yet another arrow flies past. This one slightly kind of actually ricochets off Nordak's axe as he brings his strike off after Bert deflected it. Conrad, it's your turn. And
Right.
Joe, you are not on
That
mute.
is my goal. Yes. I'm just thinking.
Oh, sorry,
Wrong
no,
accent.
this is not voice, this is Conrad. Dear. Definitely too tired. Right, can I, skillfully, 10, 15, 20, move over to here, and then can I attack, Nordak Silver Axe? Or would I have to move
Yes, you
more
can.
like here?
Yes,
Where?
that'd be a bit better. Possibly even one for if it
Okay.
requires like line of sight kind of thing. Probably up to there you'd need.
30. Yes, I think that's just enough. I think 30 feet. Yes, I think it's 60 feet of range.
Okay, does it not have to be? Does it have to be? Is it a
Yeah,
line of sight
you
thing,
can,
or is
you
it?
can
Yeah, okay.
see within 50 feet of range. Yeah, you just have to be able to see them. I don't know if it has
Oh,
to,
okay,
like,
it's not like
arrow-
a bolt that, or anything that comes out.
It just says one creature that you can see.
Okay, yeah, you can probably be anywhere in this room then. In that case, further back if you
Yeah. I'll go back to where I was then. Okay, I would like them to make intelligence saving throw.
want. Certainly can do that. A 10.
Okay. That is definite fail. He takes 3d10 damage. That was very good roll. That was probably one of the best rolls I'll ever get. 27 damage, plus he can only see within 10 feet of him.
Okay. With that, as the kind of the streaks of pink and purple light begin to twirl around Norda, intertwining with his very being, you can see almost a slight fear in his eyes, and he looks pretty haggard after that. But it's your turn.
And I hiss out towards him going, or something like that.
That would
Okay.
like to attack with his. Oh, nat 20.
That's what you wanted the other one for that you rolled a 1 last time.
Yeah, so he's also going to use his relentless endurance, savage attacks before I forget.
Oh yeah, that's the extra.
So,
Oh yeah, so for savage, that's the extra D12 that you get to do when you crit.
yes.
We'll say that the extra D12 on top of that, you roll that one as well. So you do
Yeah,
2D12
Yeah,
plus
it's
12.
not a
plus-
critical hit itself, is it? It's just an extra
No, yeah.
attempt.
It's just an extra D12, yeah.
So so 2d12 plus a max d12. Right?
Yeah.
Plus 4, so something plus 12 plus 12 plus 4. So 5, then 12 and 4, right?
Yep.
Okay, so 10, 22, 26.
Yep.
Okay. How did I do? How did I do?
Okay. So you slam your axe as Norlak tries to bring his own axe up to try and defend himself. You bash it away as your axe passes clean through Nordak, seemingly injuring his incorporeal form pretty heavily. He's really not looking good.
Oh,
Okay, it's Kephas, the cultist,
yes.
who's going to move over 1, 2, 3, 4, grab his dagger, move back, and be like, I don't really want to be anywhere near these, and he's just going to make another throw, throwing his dagger. That actually hits. Feeling. Max roll. Damage. As the axe passes straight through Spectre Q, and then tumbling on through Nordak, although any energy it had seemingly was absorbed by the first one. Milos, it's your turn.
Milos would like to do is, well, not very good. I shall cast Shatter. Yes, that's a good idea. I should cast Shatter. So I would like. It is a 10-foot radius. So
Yeah,
I see.
The last two people you could get in it.
That would hit my own people, wouldn't it?
No, you can cast it centered on the wall at the back there between the two of them, and 10-foot radius will just get Nordak and Q in it as well.
I suppose I will get go for them then. That's okay.
Okay. Mhm.
So I would like everybody. I hope to roll it on it. That's okay.
Yes, I can. Let me get
For the viewership, no, for the intensity, not intensity, for the viewing experience. Very important to get to visualize these things.
absolutely. So it is. That's not it. It's circle tool. Okay, do they both have to make Constitution saving throws?
Yes, they do.
Okay. First of all, ignore that. You get hopefully a 13.
13, so that is a fail.
You 12 and 10. Supposed to be a fail.
2 fails. Okay, so they take the full
Thunder
amount of
damage, isn't it?
And pardon, sorry.
Thunder
Sorry,
damage, isn't it?
Yes, it is thunder damage.
Is the damage thunder damage?
Yes.
Mhm.
So, oops. Yes. So, they take 3d8, 1d8, 2d8, 3d8. Not very good rolls, if
Okay,
I am
that's me.
honest. 4 plus 4 plus 2. It's okay, I suppose. 10 damage.
Okay.
Very quickly, it says a non-magical object that is being worn or carried also takes damage. If it's
Neither
in
of them are
the
wearing
area.
or carrying non-magical weapons.
So I'm just
and...
wanting to this throne get like destroyed.
Oh yeah, the throne. Seems to be pretty hardy. Takes perhaps a little bit, but perhaps the sort of what's left, the kind of cushion on there gets kind of torn up a bit. But yeah, the rest is
Oh,
rest is alright.
Okay,
It's been devalued. What a terrible mistake that was.
exactly. Terrible.
Okay. Doesn't seem to have quite the effect that you were hoping, as the thunderous force radiates out from the wall. Seems to pass through them to an extent. Catasly, it's your turn.
Okay.
You can flank the spiritual weapon if you want.
What? That's awesome. Okay, can the spiritual weapon flank the nod up over? Oh,
Yep.
I almost want Bert to get the kill, but someone else is going to kill. And d20 plus 7 to hit. 20 total.
Yep, that hits. Roll for damage.
And then the 8 plus 4 is 8 plus 4 is 12.
Okay.
And actually, can 1, 2, 3, 4.
So yeah, that was a
Can
bonus
she
action.
go to Q and attack it?
Yep, she certainly can.
Yeah. Actually, no. Can she attack Nordak?
Certainly can. Yeah,
1d10
attack roll.
plus 4.
Roll attack roll first.
8 plus. Wait, needs to hit first. Did I roll to hit?
No, not yet.
Okay. 17 plus 7 is 24.
Yeah, that hits.
And then 10 plus 4 is 14.
14 damage. Okie dokie. He's still going. He's not down yet.
Gosh. That Tasley's gonna die.
Okay. As you strike out towards Nordak, battering him with your massive battle axe or battle hammer. Ernie, it's your turn.
Away. Only sort of step forwards and attack Q.
Yep.
If possible.
Mhm.
Oh, we rolled it's 13. 15 to
13
hit.
does hit. Roll for damage. Yeah, 13 hits. Actually, you've still got a pike, haven't you? You can be back here and attack him from
Yeah.
here. Looking with your pike.
Oops. Oh, I think that's like in 8 damage.
How'd you like? Yeah, how'd you like to do this?
I killed it. Can I sort of hit in the upper chest so it goes sort of through its throat? And out
Okay.
the back of its head?
You see the sort of the cloudy mist kind of pouring out from around as its eyes kind of slowly fade before its form simply disappears.
Nice.
They are all gone. Dana, it's your turn.
I'll try to attack Nordak.
Okay. Yeah, make an attack roll.
And then there's a 15 to hit.
That does hit. How would you like to do this?
Oh, does it just kill him?
He's on 1 hit point.
Oh my god. I'll just say through his chest.
It's the arrow or the crossbow bolt slips between both Bert and Tasley. It slams into Nordak's chest as his form slowly begins to solidify. He kind of this skeletal form, almost mummified form actually, looks around the hollow eye sockets. If a mummy could show a look of horror, this one certainly does, as its form begins to turn to ash. The axe falls, clang, ringing on the floor, almost a kind of a deafening sound in the deathly quiet that surrounds you now. And I think with that we will finish this session. Thank you all very much for watching. I hope you enjoyed it. Credits and stuff. All of the music that was in here was made by Kevin MacLeod. And if anyone's interested, then the virtual tabletop we're using is called Table Plop.
Links are in the description.
They certainly are. Okay. And I hope to see you all next time.
Bye.
Bye bye.
Bye. Goodbye.